А, о, Лейнор. Будем расследовать разные дела-делишки. Такие вот дела. Небольшая тавтология получается, но ладно. Город на пути к величию. Новый город, в котором царит не человек, а автомобиль. Автомобиль – символ свободы и силы. Город, в котором может себе каждый купить дом и вздохнуть спокойно, скрывшись из глаз, скрывшись от глаз. Город, в котором, короче, неудобно. И там тут читать.
Where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world.
Дома из картона.
A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command.
Отражение.
Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Так, слишком громко. Хоть я и делал тише, но...
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Переулок, где было совершено преступление. 10-10.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Окей.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Так.
Look at this junk. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Have a good look around. It could be anywhere.
Так. Раз мы не нашли все
What have you got,
зацепки,
Phelps? Anything?
музыка еще играет.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap. Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this. We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Что-то мне кажется, что-то не так с игрой. Пробуем так. Я даже не видел этот значок.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Кстати, сверху. А вот и пушка.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself. The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Угу. Так, у нас Фелпс может забираться. А вот и
What
пушка.
kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Smith and Wesson.
Номер.
Serial S71893.
How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Угу. Так, блокнот. Места. Оружейный магазинчик.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
Так, тут еще
No harm in
магазин
doing some
играет.
digging.
Ой, твой магазин
Sims
играет.
didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Музыка играет. Значит, мы что-то не нашли.
You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without
Что-то тут не так.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Окурок.
Maybe if...
Wake up, Cole.
No.
Бутылка певчанского.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. I doubt it.
Сомнительно?
Wake up, Cole.
Да, успокойся ты, чувак. Нет, что-то, блин, мне определенно не нравится. Я вот не понимаю, что не так, что мне не нравится. Как не могу... Так, ну нет, куда он мог деться? Он прибежал сюда. Точнее, вот неопределенно что-то я не понимаю, что у меня творится. Попробуем так. Он, Паша, вышиб мозги тут. Потом побежал сюда. И закинул тут пушку наверх. Может, это в помойках? Ну, вряд ли. Это, кстати, не наша машина. Я что-то еще не нашел. Какую-то еще улику. Мусорка. Стоп, что-то я не понимаю. А как в него стреляли? Если, грубо говоря, он поставил вот так человека, вышиб ему мозги, то почему кровь оказалась сзади? Ну, хотя, наверное, потому что этот труп упал. Что-то еще валяется. Окурок. Потому что он женский. Кисточка? Не. Маловероятно.
Don't think this is anything.
Так, возможности человеческого разума безграничны.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering.
You went through a lot together.
Yes, doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Да уж. Он не обнадежил, но хотя бы дал небольшой шанс на выздоровление. Так. Ну что, все улики мы нашли. Хотя последняя газета бы уликой таковой не являлась. Так, давай, собирайся, дружбан. Так, ручной тормоз точно использовать не собираюсь. Так, чуть-чуть помножить патрульную машину. И все равно слишком громко, слишком. Музыка, по крайней мере. Хорошо, что началась Корсана. Оружейный магазин 1031. Белый мужчина. Под описанием.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order.
Так, и кому он
Here's my
продал?
Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Так.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Так, модель. Крашеная сталь. Не то. Никель. Нет. Перламутровый цвет. Классик. 27. Вот она.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass
South
Street.
Street,
Ordered the gun
203.
in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Спасибо.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Так, ну что ж, поехали на квартиру. Шредер. Так.
Take the next left.
Хорошо, что светофора не везде есть.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just
Oh.
because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
И, наверное, на мост надо было заезжать, да? Хотя по железнодорожным путям тоже вроде норм ездится. А вот туда спрыгивать не особо хочется. Блин. Короче. Лучше в микшере просто сделаю чуть тише. То орёт. Ой-ой. Все-таки надо было на мост ехать. Как нормальный гражданин.
You want me to keep tabs on the path of destruction you're creating? It might come in handy at your trial.
Да уж, водитель из меня не очень хороший. Так, хорошо, что мы хоть не задавили никого, пока что. Я уверен, это еще в будущем. С возвращением. Угу. Ну это пока что еще типа первая миссия обучения, грубо говоря. Типа мы нашли, там было убийство, афроамериканцы. Правда, в это время их называют по-другому совсем. И вот мы нашли пушку, пробили пушку в магазине и нашли дом убийцы. Потенциального убийцы. В очкосе побикай. И я тут закон. Тут не золотая ручка. Куда нам дальше, чувак? Так, сюда. Так, почтовый ящик. Шредер. Квартира номер 2. Второй. Тук-тук-тук. FBI, open up.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be.
What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
Так.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Так.
That was a very bad move, Schroeder.
You started. I'll finish it.
Нет, даже тут надо драться. Дичь фаталити.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Так. Арти Розенберг, Саммерс, Фрэнк Грин, Росси, Каплан. Ф. Крир. И что это нам дает? Ничего. Долби, Тиболда, Фредди, Уоллес, Флейд Росс, Млешевский, Джело Сантана, Флойд Росс. Еще один, кстати, но адрес другой.
List of names in a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Мне кажется, что он все-таки не виновен. Этот мужик, он же не настолько тупой. Плюс нам позвонили довольно давно. Мы за 21 минуту успели на машине приехать с места преступления и обратно. Мимо домой.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you! You say another word, I'll break your fucking
Сильно металлическая
head and
оболочка.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps, Kelso.
Merrill. Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Полегче все. Ну да, в фильме было именно так. Но вообще в оригинале вроде бы говорится как сакер. Точечный насос.
You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope
Так.
or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loans.
Ограбление и перестрелка.
3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are on.
Вооружены и очень опасны.
Roger KGPL.
Значит, можно стрелять на поражение. Чё-то я не понимаю, что у меня с игрой. Я вот реально не понимаю. Так. Почему у меня стоит 9-й DirectX? Изменение фильтрация нахрен выключено, все бесполезно выключено. Попробуем поставить быстродействие. Все равно, мне кажется, как-то странно игра себя ведет, прям максимум. Так. Серьезно? Золотой Смит & Вессон? Так.
Weapons on the ground now. Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
Так, можно как-нибудь плечо поменять?
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon. LAPD,
Так,
put down your weapons.
там вроде бы 2 машины было.
Surrounded. I'm offering you a... Stay down. Take it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Это просто плечо не было. Вот если бы я стрелял с нормального плеча, там справа, все было бы по-другому. Так, что-то много слишком, кажется, предупредительных выдал.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. Why is nobody covering me? Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
Готов. Так, меня немножко подстрелили. Давай, высунься. Как сакер.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotgun, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Да, есть. Ну, типа, это просто обучение сейчас.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Типа, да, там будет вариативность. Типа, ты можешь найти не того убийцу, можешь... Тебя могут подкупить и так далее.
With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Так, стоять, стоять. Стой, урод, я сейчас тебя пострелю. Стой, стрелять буду. Так. Стой, урод. Бля, урод. Ты напал на офицера. Так какого хрена?
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
Ты окружен, урод.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Оставь на правую кнопку мыши.
It's over, Bowers.
Тыш. Даже тут драки есть. На по морде.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Классный, ну да. На опыте уже.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1.
Как же он Келса садил?
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Фелпс идеалист. А Келса такой мирный паренек, насколько я понял.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This is one goal.
Что случилось?
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Да ты что?
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick. My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay.
You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Так.
Broad daylight, crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Голову. Что на голове? На голове ничего. С руками тоже вроде все нормально. Так. Так, не то. Кармашки, кармашки. Так, банк Аркадии. Стрит. Произведенные выплаты. Станция на зарезервированный товар. Ага. Так, что у нас еще есть? Так, ладно. Что у нас на этой стороне? Рука как рука. Как говорится, ложка как ложка. Так, что у нас есть еще? Что я не мог не осмотреть? Какие улики я еще не нашел? С этой стороны. Пусто. Рука. Так, тут ничего. Но с головой-то у него все в порядке вроде бы. Квитанцию мы уже видели. На товар 01786. Ага, то есть...
Pearl earrings made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Серьги с жемчугом. Так, музыка еще не прекратилась. Значит, я что-то не нашел. Тоже ничего в руке. Что я упускаю? Что я упускаю? Нет, квитанцию я уже видел. Все?
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name?
Everett.
Everett.
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Кубин. С Кубы, скорее всего. Так. Угу. Вопрос приведен справа.
You think you can tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back.
Так.
I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Угу. Так, она что-то врет. Ложь.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong.
Колись.
How can you prove different? How dare you accuse me of lying? God, I think you're horrible.
Так.
A man is dead, Miss Coletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out. Get out right now. Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
Так. Заново. Так, я хочу... Каким боком вообще квитанция связана? Может быть, связана с тем, как они вошли? Он возвращался из банка.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
Было выстрелов 6 вроде бы. У него сзади следы крови.
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Так.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Как его застрелили? Его застрелили в спину. Он, получается, шел как-то так. В ту сторону, то есть в магазин.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Так, не то. Квитанция. Квитанция на товар.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Я видел, что что-то сияло. Вон, серьги, например. Или это гильза? 5 гильз.
Shell cases. These look like 32s.
Что-то я еще пропускаю. Что я упускаю? Гильза есть. Что-то должно быть еще в этом квадрате. Например, что? Что может быть? Так, было 5 выстрелов. 3 в грудь, 2 в спину.
All right. right, all right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Пи Мартин. Не то. Херовый из меня, видимо, был бы детектив. Но сережек явно на нем нету. Что я упускаю? Может, что-то еще в гильзах есть? Калибр мы видели. Что может быть в них еще? Так, нам нужно что-то, что мы можем ей предъявить. Почему он только такие места может осматривать? Блин, что я не могу осмотреть? Что я не могу осмотреть? Как там?
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Какой же из меня херовый детектив, боже ты мой. Нам надо что-то, чтобы связать.
Show's over. Keep moving on. Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
Так.
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
Угу. То есть девушка вбежала. Место. Может, кто что видел?
This is a secure area. You all need to leave.
You look like you were.
This is a crime scene. All of you move along.
Что ты показываешь? Я что-то упускаю? Алло, ребят.
Some of us have work to do, buddy.
So what next?
We'll keep the witnesses on ice until you're ready, Cole. Why don't you have a look around?
Поисками. Что искать? Так, я не знаю, что искать. Так, свидетель подождет. Так, вроде бы все. Погнали.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Угу. Так, информация слева. Вопросы справа. Это мы уже уяснили за столько-то времени.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back.
Mm-hmm.
I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Так, ну ты лжешь. У нас есть свидетель на этот раз.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Почему у нас... Выберите в качестве...
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Так, но она явно не подозреваемая.
How many
Подробности.
shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many.
Может тебе
And they were
помочь?
so loud.
Так, ну сейчас она говорит правду.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang.
One
And
bang.
then another.
Bang,
And then
bang.
three very quickly close together.
Бэнь, 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 бэнь.
5.
Так, подозреваемый.
Jewelry store.
Hartfields. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Серьезно? Так, ну, мне кажется, что что-то тут не так. Сомнение.
Angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Так. Месячные улики носятся на карту. Ага, пистолетик. Приветики. Что это у нас?
FN Browning.
Браунинг.
01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfields.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Так, поехали. В ювелирку. Хотя на самом деле можно было заглянуть еще в оружейный магазин. Но она все видела. заедем на всякий пожарный. А вот вывеску, пожалуй, придется новую поставить. Ты чё, сумасшедшая курица? Куда ты лезешь под колеса? Эх, ты побежала. Если бы я не заехал в оружейный, почему? Ну, потому что у меня было мало доказательств. Типа свидетель, на самом деле, это такой себе показатель. Так, я проехал. Ну, да, да. Ну, типа, смотри, даже если пистолет ему не принадлежит, он мог его просто где-то украсть. Я в шляпе.
What can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break.
В ювелирном магазине.
Hartfield jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Все, теперь он точно. Орудие убийства отремонтировано. Ну вот такой. Сейчас посмотрим, что за скриншотик. Так. Потому что это самое начало. Он таким станет после того, как его повысят. А нас еще не повысили. Мы еще на самой первой должности. На патрульном. Потом он становится детективом. Так я же уже смотрел. Так, тап. Места. Ну что ж, поехали уже арестовывать. Хартфилдс. Хорошо, что машины не бьются. Тише, тише. Так, ювелирный магазин Хартфилдс. 2:36 дня.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Да.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Так, нет, держи его, Фелпс.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Стой, стрелять буду.
Get back here!
Я сейчас тебя застрелю, урод. Ага. А что с игрой в плане? Блин, я не знаю, потому что мне кажется, что типа, либо она так странно идет. Я не знаю, почему так. Типа, графон в ней и так более-менее стоит, типа. Вот смотри, быстродействие. Это, я так понимаю, все на минималке.
Mr. Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
Я хз, почему так, на самом деле.
Too late, Kalu!
One on him from here.
В Л.А. происходит.
Don't make it worse, Kalu! Stop or I will shoot!
Holy hell!
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Ну, потому что Бродвей вроде в Руслан, нет?
The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, the half-truths.
Ну, тут и Голливуд потом будет.
Whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from.
Хоть игра и вышла давно,
Curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation.
но лицевая анимация в ней, конечно же, шикарная.
Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Хорошо, капитан Какао.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Так, ну что ж. Защити люки. Так, у нас есть спор.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Так. Ну давай, интуицию. Угу, он лжет. Но не совсем. Он...
So you shot this guy over the sale of a watch.
You think Jewish people are going to continue to take it lying down? Straight in orderly lines to the ovens? Not this heap. I say enough is enough. No more.
46.
I just gotta keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Так, можно заново?
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Сейчас вроде бы 46-й.
A lawyer can't help
Хотя я
you,
это
Mr.
уже
Cole.
вроде говорил,
You
нет?
shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Так, спор.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Блин, я вот вчера последнюю фразу пропустил. Чувак, мне кажется, ты очень сильно
You
врешь.
shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Ох. Так, подозреваемая
We know
поздно.
all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Так,
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
ты опять врешь, чувак, не?
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Бля, надо
You
было...
disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back.
Back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Как же его... Бля, посмотри на его лицо, оно такое четкое, оно прям детальное, клевое.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu.
Походу, дальше допроса мы до утра не пройдем. Такие темпами.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Угу. Вот тут ты врешь, чувак.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Так. Тебя опознали.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Так.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Он не говорит правду. Он смотрит куда-то в сторону, закусывает губу.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage.
Наконец-то.
I
Все.
respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Почему он не пытается сбежать через окно?
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Именно так.
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the
честные
public can
лица,
admire. I applaud a man with
которые
your talent for a
допрос третьего раза только провели нормально.
Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needed.
Годим. О-о. Патруль мы завершили. Driver seat. Водительское сиденье. И вот мы в костюмчике такие. С шляпой, про которую ты говорил. Ну, или вроде бы не та была.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about.
Так.
Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
С этим согласен.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Так, скоро все поймем. Окей.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet,
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it to those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Он поляк.
Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we are partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys? Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Так, ну что ж, погнали.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Так, ну, кстати, сейчас получше стало. Потому что у меня вроде бы, да. Вроде бы намного лучше. Комната для допросов, да? Где тут выход? Вот он. Наша машина.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got to this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Нет,
You
почему?
know this place?
Когда я за рулем?
Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct. So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott.
Watch what you're doing!
Сорян, я нечаянно.
Grew up in San Francisco.
Так, я наоборот убрал с карты.
My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought the Okinawa campaign. Was wounded. Shipped back home. A year on the beat. Now here. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill.
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. You do that for me?
Так, я что-то не понимаю. Почему все равно что-то не так с игрой?
All units of 459 just occurred in 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
И вот мы. Он на крыше.
I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Так, что, мы будем его убивать?
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me.
Стой, блюдок, стрелять буду.
Is somebody going to tell us what the hell is going on?
Так, он сейчас завернет за угол. Черт.
Now, are we gonna make a bargain or what? Put the weapon down now. You want to back off right now.
Отстойно, что я его завалил. Надо было его в тюрьму посадить. Как-нибудь. Короче, у меня появилась гениальная идея. 5 скрытых машин. Так. Как-то, подождите, игра не будет сохранена. Ну ладно, черт с ним. Сейчас у меня есть один вариант. Что можно попробовать сделать? Можно все это исправить. Потому что я реально не понимаю. Попробуем режим совместимости. Так, продолжить. Так. Я сдвинул трамвай с рельс. Черт. Ладно.
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get...
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working...
Охренеть.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Что же в этой машине произошло? Что за миссия?
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Так. Ну-ка, давай сначала с тобой поговорим.
Nice day for it. Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Так, шорткат. Ну, шорткаты все, ну, истинные.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Так.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Так.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Что ж, спасибо.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
How's the world looking?
Так, что у нас в багажнике? Монтировочка. Без следов крови. что странно. Бумажка. Бойня, Риверсайд. Ф. Морган. Одна свинья, 3:20.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Так, тут все.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Так, но вообще у меня есть подозрение, что это не человеческая, может быть кровь вполне. Это может быть кровь свиньи.
Have you got a wide shot of the car and its surrounds?
Listen, you and I have never met, so I'm just going to go ahead and say this once. You don't tell me how to do my job, and I won't tell you how to do yours.
Advice? Check the whole area, detective. Assume everything's a potential lead. How's life treating you? Doc?
Так.
Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Ну, в багажнике пусто. Так, что-то еще тут есть. Бумажник. С фоточкой и данными.
Happier times, I guess.
Так. Водительское удостоверение. Эдриан Блэк. Мужчина белый, 300 года, рост 5 фунтов, 8 дюймов. За голубые.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
А вот и его очки, которые на фотографии.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Так. Это Би. Может, тут еще есть какие-то следы? Пачка сигарет. Ладно, прислушаемся к внутреннему голосу. Так.
Wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Так.
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Так. Бумажники ничего. Монтировка это... Почему бардачок нельзя открыть? В нем наверняка должно быть что-то клевое.
What now?
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
Так, с свидетелем мы поговорили. И херли. Пачка сигарет, какие-то шметки непонятные, мусор.
I best be heading back to work. My boss is gonna give me hell regardless. This is your problem now.
Так, у нас теперь ушел свидетель. Может, что-нибудь есть? Я ушел за пределы. Что-нибудь есть в мусорке? Оружие убийства, например. Мусорки пустые совсем.
Scene is a mess. Could have been a dozen different crimes committed down here with all the bows hopping freights.
Так, ну-ка еще раз, пожалуйста. Какой бродяга тут шляется? Так, интуицию я тоже точно не буду использовать.
Hey, Flatfoot, you're looking to get rid of that old crate? I'll give you a nickel for it.
Второй ящик, это про что?
You guys, take your time. No freight rolling through here till we're done. And we're still punching the clock. How long till all this
Show's
gets
over.
cleared?
Keep moving, all of you.
Couple of hours, right? At least?
Clear this area immediately.
Валите
This is a
Ису.
crime scene. All of you move along.
What's going on, detective? Something bad happened here?
Да нет.
This is a secure area. You all need to leave. Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
Вот какой-то бродяга. Музыка не закончились. Мы что-то упускаем.
I'll have the car towed down to the impound. That's about all I can do here.
Так, с монтировкой ничего не придумать. Как это мы смотрели? Может, все-таки что-нибудь с монтировкой у нас получится? Но монтировка чистая, без крови совсем. Ни пятнышка, ни капли.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
Большой обыск. Чтобы пачка сигарет. Сомневаюсь, что пачка сигарет к чему-то приведет.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Так.
I'm at a loss.
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
Так. Так я же уже с ним говорил. Так, ну давай еще раз поговорим.
I told you all I can. I gotta go back to work or I'll lose my job.
Фрисиги. Стоп, а это откуда тут взялось? Как я это вообще пропустил?
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Инстахит. Так,
I
ну-ка.
found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. You know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Так, ну он говорит правду.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Динь-динь-динь.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Он говорил про стоянку.
Can you drive to this one? Fine. Where are we headed?
Такой машины тут нету.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Пускай едет. Пускай рулит.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Ну что ж, погнали. Тук-тук-тук.
Just a minute.
Так, это определенно она.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
Стеной дома.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Так. На улице.
You see the
Инстахит.
thing half finished.
Так. Конструктор, Марат. И вот она, часть, которая нам пропала.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Цветы. Так, записки на холодильниках мы читать, конечно же, не будем.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Угу. Бар. Так, Лос-Анджелес, Калифорния.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Так, окей. Малая газета.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor. He seems
Very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I want
vice.
to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past.
Что он колет? Морфий, наверное, какой-нибудь.
Times that made you smile.
Так. Телефон.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thank you.
Спасибо, милая дама. Так, что мы имеем? Спички из бара. Трубу окровавленную. Так, что-то еще. Может, что-то еще не нужно. Так, футляр. Да, та же фирма.
So the glasses are a match.
И фотография та же самая. Моему Эдриану. Скучаю без тебя. Схожу сама. Возвращайся поскорее. Николь.
This thing gets more and more interesting.
А как его звали? Эдриан. Так. Билет на поезд. Тихоокеанская. В Сиэтл.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Угу. Еще одни спички. Что мне? Еще одни спички. Очень много спичек. Так, не то. Блин, я пачку сигарет даже взять не могу. Эх.
I'm all right now, detectives.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Ну почему вазу можно крутить в любом случае? Смотрите. Самолеты. А вот ваза тоже хлам. Ну ладно. Подожди, у нее были цветы в саду. Откуда она их взяла? Так. В этой комнате мы были. Это уже ее комната.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Они шпионы, что ли? Так, почему я перевернуть не могу, как тоже фотографию вставаю? Как странно, что в этом доме нет второго этажа. Дверь закрыта. Мы что-то еще упускаем. Например, маленький сарайчик, в который нельзя зайти. Гараж. Так, это уже участок соседей. Цветы, которые у нас не растут. Точнее, у них. Ну, или растут. Так, музыка еще играет. Значит, я что-то упускаю. Что именно? Вот оно. Чек. Эдриан Блэк. Так, мне интересно, почему? Так, это брошюрка. Ржавчина.
Wonder if someone in the house bought this unit, knowing how they would use the parts.
Так, это инструкция на всякий случай, если кто-то не догадался, как собрать. Тот сзади. Так, теперь вопрос. Что я еще не нашел? Меня эти цветы очень сильно смущают. Не знаю почему. Что это у нас тут? Секатор. Сомнительно, согласен. Что еще я могу упускать? Тут стоит вода. Точнее, кран, лейка сраная, которую можно подпинать, кстати. Это мы видели. Ладно. Так.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Так, ну тут она говорит правду.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work.
Mm-hmm.
He never comes home early. And he went out early too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Так. Вдова в печали. Но меня что-то
Are you trying
напрягает.
to find my husband?
Was
Так,
your
футляр.
husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Она была не новая. Это ложь или сомнение?
So you disposed of the new pair after you killed your husband. You made a mistake in leaving the old pair behind.
I never did! How can you be so heartless, throwing around accusations at a time like this?
Так, я не думал, что он скажет про это. Алиби?
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Вот это, мне кажется, уже чистая ложь. Хотя она не пытается увернуться. Нет, пытается.
Yes, I
Врешь.
am accusing you. Your husband was going to leave you. That's motive. Now your only alibi is an empty house. Get it off your chest. Tell me the truth.
Whatever your theories are, you're going to have to prove that I was there and that I wanted to hurt him. Do you think you can do that, detective?
Так.
Find my husband, you incompetent fool, or the LAPD will be facing a lawsuit.
Так,
We found a
квитанция.
receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
То есть... Ну, тут, мне кажется, она уже не врет.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Так.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Ой, ну вот тут ты палишься,
There's
подруга.
plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
Так.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
Ну колись уже.
I've seen the photo frame.
Так.
He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Your husband
Так.
frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there.
Как вы узнали? Но я не думаю, что она тут врет.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, detective.
4 из 6. Поздравляю. Ну, типа, знаешь, войны за один день не выигрываются. Так, сначала, я думаю, стоит навестить Фрэнка. Так, Фрэнк. Квитанция. Так, места. Ну что ж, поедем в бар. Но я тут что-то не нашел. Ну ладно, в любом случае. Допрос мы уже провели. И немножко неудачно. Так, чувак, давай за руль иди.
You're behind the wheel.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. But stranger things have happened.
Блин. Мне кажется, мужик попросил друга купить свинью. Они зарезали ее в машине, чтобы было похоже на кровь. Он оставил там свои очки. Стоп.
No, you don't.
Подожди, она сказала, что он ушел из дома с новыми очками, а там были... Так я вот не понимаю, реально, что у меня с FPS-ом?
You know Frank Morgan? Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Так.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Угу. Так.
We found Black's car
Сейчас
abandoned in a
чекну.
freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Блять.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Ну, как насчет квитанции?
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Ну, я же говорил.
Where
Так.
exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
Ой, какой же ты, блять, хуёвый актер, чувак.
Lies, lies, and more lies, Morgan. You know where he is.
What have you got that says I know where he is?
Потому что билеты он оставил.
That's it for me, gentlemen. Over and out.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
Ой, бля.
You're lying, Morgan. You killed Black and hid the body. Where is it?
Me? Hey, all I did was help the fool. You're gonna need a lot more than that to prove that I hurt him.
Так. Кровавленная труба.
I've had about enough of you two. How about you guys go find another table? Okay?
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
Так, только один.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Я посмеялся с этого чувака. Потому что он максимум кринжовый.
Sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Не, я реально не понимаю. Почему мне игра так фризит? Она не фризит, почему мне так мало FPS? Что не так-то? Так, я пока в машине, я же должен за ним следовать. Я веду машину, а не мой напарник. Так что... Я тут слежка. Не до мемов, я на службе. Простите, офицер. Так-то. Детектив, если что. А не офицер.
Too close, Phelps. You're way too close. That would be a back.
Да нет.
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Я бы рассказал анекдот, но боюсь, что господа КГБшники меня подслушивают.
I'm just trying to learn. Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Так, Морган. Вторая квартира.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Так, шестое, пятое. 1. Второе.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now.
I knew it.
Блять, серьезно?
no point running, Adrian.
Бля, серьезно, мужик, ты чё?
Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian. Stop right there, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this. You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Вот дурак, а.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you go a long way in this department.
Спасибо. Одной улики я не нашел. 4 вопроса я зафейлил. Нанесенный ущерб 1000 долларов. Городу сотка. Да, если бы мы как следует нажали на Фрэнка, то он бы все рассказал. Смотри мем. Ща. Так и быть, посмотрю. Ой, бля. Нормально. Это, я так понял, уже новая волна мемасов пошла. Типа с этим волком в трусах. Ну, трусоволком. Так, мне вот интересно. Каким образом можно поправить FPS?
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
He's only a writer, so...
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Так, мне вот... Блин, короче. Так, что-то я нагуглил. Как решить мою беду? У меня бы... Они, наверное, вот так же выглядели, как на пикче. Капа. Так, я походу ща все исправлю. Ща все будет. Почему-то у меня 2 штуки их, блядь, вообще запустилось. Так, сейчас попробуем. Что мне кажется? Бля, вот ты мне что?
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand.
Ну да, мне кажется.
One Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good. Get going.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my staff.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
Так, неужели она нормально наконец-то начала идти? Бля, finally.
I didn't want to arrest the kid. An abandoned vehicle. Yeah, you catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps? Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Все нормально идет. Бля, finally.
Protege. Let's go save the world. You drive.
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Лол. Оказывается, этот чувак нашел себе какую-то певицу из Сиэтла, но жена его приняла обратно. Охереть. Мне кажется, если поискать вот насчет этих трусов, то можно по рафлению найти, чем просто обычные вот такие вот целком. Что-нибудь лучше.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Ультратонкие. Короткие брюки. Так, ну сейчас лучше стало все выглядеть на стриме. Все. Оп-оп-оп-оп-оп-оп.
Empty.
Как это пусто? Коробка с инструментами. Угу, Калифорния. Талон. Описание может быть использовано в соответствии с положениями закона о транспортных средствах. Вплоть до 31 марта 1948 года. Коста Аргентины.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Ясненько. Номеров нету. Бла-бла-бла. Ну, блин, я аж нечаянно нажал. Сори. Игра, отпусти меня, пожалуйста. Так. Номера мы осмотрели. Колеса нету.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
С этим согласен. Флажка нету. Прям не впадло открывать. Если честно. Так, тут есть еще что-нибудь интересное? Так, это навряд ли. Хотя он не говорит ничего такого. Может это...
Doesn't give me anything to go on. Not much help.
Так, гаечный ключ. Собственность компании братья Дьюи. Пока.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Бита навряд ли она тут в деле. Так, будка. Чё, знаешь что-нибудь? Чё? Так, что подскажешь, чувак?
Advice? We better see what this Jacobs guy has to say. The car was dumped in his backyard after all. Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Так, он не врет.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Так.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared him off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Перевод. Так, мне кажется, ты врешь.
How do you know there were 3 of them? It was dark. It must be 50 feet from the kitchen to the car.
You telling me I'm lying?
Ну, как бы, да.
I was wearing my glasses. They had the headlights on. I'd say I was a dang sight more observant than you, son.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Ну, ему даже незачем это скрывать.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Угу.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Бля, да он врет. Он врет. Вот тут я точно.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? Well, what I do with license plates? You saying I have them?
Флаг.
Scratching around in that book won't prove nothing. You should show me some respect.
That's
Два
enough
из
for now.
4.
Remember, Jacob, it's an offense to obstruct a criminal investigation. Let's hope you've given us everything.
Как предыдущее дело закончилось?
Curious what he didn't want us to see.
Ну как, мы нашли этого чувака и все. Книга на испанском. Что это? Телефоны.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Агенда — это ежедневник или записная книжка? Окей. Agenda, наверное. Так. Точёная натура. Так, ладно, мне кажется, я что-то упускаю. Он, кстати... William Dewey.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Да, он же тот самый. Походу. Походу, да. Он именно тот самый.
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
Нет, он именно вот педофил. Типа детишки играют в дворе.
Badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Опа-на.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Так.
Are there any messages for me?
There's just one message for you, Detective.
Так, только одна.
Four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks.
Так. Сейчас, кстати, попробуем его прижать.
Yes, sir, detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back to the station.
Ну-ка, старый извращуга.
Right thing and answered all your questions. Now quit sweating on me and go get those boys.
На паузу. Окей. Давай сделаем перерывчик. Тогда. Минут 5. Нельзя раньше прочитать, потому что он держит ее в руках.
Так, я тоже тут. Нельзя. Я же, я говорил, но ты отошел в этот момент. С ним нельзя. Короче, когда ты с ним говоришь, у него дневник, у него в руках. Типа он сидит, вертит его в руках, потом ты с ним заканчиваешь разговор, он оставляет дневник и идет туда. Все. Так, у меня еще остались какие-то улики. Потому что вот эта вот тревожная музыка еще осталась. Бля, насколько надо быть везучим, чтобы заболеть перед летом? Я думаю, я выиграл все конкурсы. Так, номера поснимали. Поехали.
Can you drive to this one? Do we know where we're going?
Мы едем в полицию.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we've caught this year. One more and I'm gonna go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Do you have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Здравствуй, спасибо. Типа, я таблеток жахнул. Получше стало. Типа.
Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez. Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Так.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers.
Братья Дьюи?
As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Ну, ему... Так.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a
William
purchase of his
Dewey.
establishment. It is not
Он уже в шляпе? Да, так он и был в шляпе на прошлом деле.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
Так, что-то он не договаривает. Кнопка «Использовать интуицию», она сразу отвечает правильно.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Окей.
So tell us
Так.
about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He
Механик.
presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Нет, это не тупо чит, потому что его можно использовать только определенное количество раз. Ну, короче, например, ты раскрыл дело полностью, все идеально, ты получил очки. Там ты открыл костюмы, машины, ты получил очки интуиции. Там одно очко там за несколько левелов дается. И вот оно накапливается. То есть оно тратится. У меня 4 штуки. Так, мне кажется, он не договаривает что-то.
So a consul general gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
We'll be in touch.
Последний не додавил. Последний вопрос не додавил. Вот, типа, видишь, получение новый ранг. Плюс 10 опыта. И чем больше бы я набрал правильно, тем было бы лучше.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
You know the way. You can drive.
Так, поехали.
Where are we headed?
В автосалон.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Full of crap. It's a Christmas goose. Мне, кстати, странно, что они не перевели эту фразу. Они написали лапшу вешают. Хотя это более понятная адаптация. Но это чисто так, словарик можно записать. Хотя у нас Рождество не празднуется.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Это наш напарник. Он не расист, он такой чисто... Ну, он относится ему как к снобу. То есть, типа, тот чувак такой важный, типа, весь шишка и так далее. И Фелпс, типа, подстёбывает. Один ключ отстаёт.
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
Так, это сюда. Сюда.
One left.
Габриэль.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Нашего ключа не хватает. Но...
Incidental.
Какие номера там были на машине? Так, сказать... Только не говорите мне, что я использовал интуицию.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Дядя Богдан, ок. Почему тут дядя Богдан? Вот. Так. Улики. Какой там был номер? PR-706. Так, тут таких не наблюдается. Йо, чувак. Сомневаюсь, что тут что-то есть полезное. Так, думаю, настало время поговорить с владельцем. По поводу того самого Габриэля. Так.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Он как бы говорит правду, но что-то... Ладно.
That's it.
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
Так.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Так, не выкручивай мне яйца.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Логично, если он придет, то он его вышвырнет. Так, а что за связь?
But this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Так, ну поверь ему.
So Valdez was just driving by and he saw the car.
Yeah, something like that. Happens all the time.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey, and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Так, я почти зафейлил все диалоги. Все улики.
You're behind the wheel.
Так, поехали.
Where are we going? You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies? What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talking as color. Look what we have now.
Ну, бля, они так потрунивают, конечно, над современностью. Хотя, когда был только 2011 год, когда игра выходила, 2011-2012. И 3D тоже только развивалась.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Что он там делает? Оп-оп-оп-оп-оп. Можно сразу осмотреться, интересно? Закрыто. Ладно, пойду все-таки с главного входа. Я же полицейский. Тук-тук-тук. Второй этаж нам нужен. Нет, вторая квартира. Или третья? Третья вроде бы. Тук-тук-тук.
Yeah,
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
So
Так,
how far
Габриэль.
along are you, Anna?
Флажок.
Nearly 20 weeks.
Так, Библия нам ни
So
к
how's it
чему.
gonna be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Seems irrelevant.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Так. Я помню, я видел номера в сарайчике. Может, тут есть что-то тоже интересное? Вторая машина.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Стая матерь.
I don't think so.
Сигара.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Я, конечно, все понимаю. Типа там Куба рядом, все дела. Но неужели сигары стоят так дешево, что даже там какой-то автомеханик может себе позволить сигары?
Circumstantial.
Мелочь. Что у нас на кухне? О, чаечек. Ужин на двоих. И он свой не доел.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Он вышел, скорее всего, через заднюю дверь. Когда мы зашли. Наш номер.
Diplomatic license plates.
Виски. А вот и колеса.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Так, что еще? Все вроде. Номер мы нашли, колеса мы нашли. Это просто так? Да, просто так эта хрень лежит. Не относится к делу. Совершенно. Ох, Родригес. Приветики.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Ой, вот это ты зря, подруга.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Домой не приходил. А тарелочки?
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry.
Там для тебя
He
работа
went
всего
out to his shed
появилась.
and put some things in it. I don't know what and I don't want to know. I love him.
Так.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Что-то темнит. Хотя она смотрит... Нет. Что-то она темнит.
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
Так.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Как она уверенно выглядит. Так. Но она лжет.
You're lying, Anna. I think you're a willing accomplice in these robberies.
What proof do you have that I stole the cars?
Флажок.
You come into my house to insult and bully me?
Да.
I have known many policia like you.
Так, переходим к
Gabriel
самому...
wasn't at work. Where can we find him?
He said he would never go back. Gabriel is out driving around in his car.
Очень сомневаюсь.
If you don't tell me where he is right now, Anna, I'll put an APB out on him and ask them to shoot on sight.
Please, please don't kill him. I can't tell you anymore.
As soon as we corner Gabriel, we'll be back for you, Anna. You had your chance to cooperate.
1 из 4 правильно ответили.
I've got an idea.
Я тупо горящий сыщик.
The more rotten the boyfriend, the more loyal the girl will be. She's going to warn him, Phelps. We need to follow her.
Сори. 1 из 4 было, не? А не 2 из 4. Блять.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
Ты чё, дурак? Я бы посадил ее. И ее ребенка на решетку. Как же я плох. Я тупо детектив. Попрошу. Да куда ты едешь, козел?
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Что это был за турень звук? Это чё вообще где произошло? Или это в игре было? Или... Все же это слышали? Не умею есть. Знаешь, У каждого свои недостатки. Типа это такое. Хоть я вот не могу понять, откуда это было.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado.
Бодаться со мной вздумал, козел.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Step on Phelps. Take him out. He's getting away. Gonna lose him.
Бля. Нечаянно задавил пару людей. Я думаю, с ними все в порядке. Стоять, ублюдок. Стреляй в него.
Damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
Да ты чё?
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Биран.
Fuck you, puto.
Auto.
You should speak to the maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
Я понимаю, что это не
We
GTA.
got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me
Но все равно меня
just like
похвалило
that
на
one.
части.
That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
А почему нашего напарника не хвалят? Как так-то? Он ведь вместе с нами работает. Так, а что-то по делу. Я нашел все улики, почти все правильные. Так, хорошо. Дело закрыто, хорошо. Блин. Про растление малолетних. Походу.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Всегда есть Бэтмен и Робин. Ну да.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend.
И вот он.
Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't. Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant.
You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill.
Вот он, козел.
Clean this rifle. No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished?
Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Ну и вообще-то не вьетнамские, а Второй мировой флешбеки. Это же еще до Вьетнама было. Как бы. Новое дело. Так, он держался за грудь, его сбили. И это наше дело.
A hit and run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Я понял. Крылатую фразу. Короче, я, наверное, буду заканчивать. Так что это было последнее дело на сегодня, то, которое мы прошлое раскрыли с угоном. Завтра уже это будет. Ну, наверное, ближе к вечеру. С утра, скорее всего, будет какой-нибудь Prey для разнообразия. А может, сразу пойду дела раскрывать. Так что, увы и ах, увы и ах. Завтра же воскресенье. Ну да, но... Встанешь, ляжешь пораньше, встанешь пораньше. Я просто рано встал сегодня, так что, сори. Такие дела. В общем, спокойной ночи. Ложись спать пораньше. Завтра раньше закончишь дела. Раньше начнется лайнуар. Все, спокойной ночи. И до завтра.